So you've decided to downsize your life. You're organizing your assets, your affairs, but do you even know where you should start? Well, a call to a legal expert might be a good square one. We have Don Cordell, a realtor with the Kathy Cairo Group. We also have Greg Ayler, a partner with Ayler Stallings law firm with us. So thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so Don, we've been talking all week about downsizing. You got this big event coming up. Tell us what DownSize Columbus is all about.
Well, Robin, thanks for having us. One thing we've noticed is I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Greater Columbus, and when we go to list a house, especially a senior, it's much more than just listing the house. There's an emotional side, getting rid of their stuff. There's a medical side. There's a financial side, but a really important issue is the legal side. And it's something that really what we look at from someone from a legal perspective is legal is very important to prepare somebody with their assets when they pass. They know where they're going to go and who they're going to go to.
Okay, and that is where you come in, Greg. At Ayler Stallings, you have a specialty in elder law. What is that?
Elder law is a niche underneath the estate planning umbrella. When people think of estate planning, they think of wills, trusts, powers of attorney. And when people are protecting their assets, they think about things like probate and taxes. Elder law is an extension of that, where they also attack things like protecting assets from probate and taxes, but it also addresses things like long-term care and protecting your assets against the nursing home.
Okay, and so how are you different from other law firms? I'm sure that niche does play into that as well, right?
It does. Well, first of all, as you can tell, our firm has a no-tie policy.
Okay, I like it. Down to earth.
Down to earth, approachable. But one of the biggest things about Ayler Stallings is different is the support. If you think of the regular attorney transaction, you go in, you try to buy a will or a power of attorney, you purchase it, you get it, you sign it, the transaction's over. If you have a question in the future and you go to call that attorney, well, what happens? You get put on the hour, right?
Right.
So people don't call. And because people don't call, plans become outdated very quickly.
Sure.
So our way to combat this is to provide unlimited phone support and annual meetings throughout the process so that the plan works when they actually need it as opposed to just when they sign it.
Right, and they don't want to, the set it and forget it doesn't always work. When things change in your life every single day, especially when you're talking about making a huge transition like this.
Absolutely.
All right, so what are the most common mistakes you would say with seniors when they're going through their retirement planning?
It's what you'd expect, Robin. The biggest thing is procrastination. When it comes to our world, the sooner you plan, the more you can save. The longer you put it off, the harder it is for us to protect more of the assets.
Okay, gotcha. So many retirees too believe that services like yours are only available to people who have this large nest egg, this giant number that everybody strives for. Is that true?
It is a common misconception. Believe it or not, we have trademarked the saying, planning for the other 99%. The majority of our clientele are middle and upper middle class folks. Most of them just want to protect their house that they just purchased or their family farm from a catastrophic nursing home event.
Sure, gotcha. And that happens. I mean, we talked about that nursing home. I mean, that is a huge cost that a lot of people don't consider, and you do.
Yep, I think that's our focus. That's where most people are, like I said earlier, we're focusing on probate and taxes. We think that the real estate killer is obviously nursing home care costs.
All right, and what benefits are available for veterans? An important cost, and we were talking about veteran spouses and widows as well.
Sure. It's called the Aid in Attendance Pension, and it's available for help regarding these long-term care costs. It ranges somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 each month, and it's available to veterans, their spouses, or their widows. And it can be applied to a family member providing some help at the house, assisted living facilities, or nursing home cares to subsidize those costs. Unfortunately, a lot of veterans don't know about it, or they're told that they're ineligible due to asset values. Where elder law comes in is we help them kind of navigate those murky waters to ensure that they get those benefits they rightly deserve. Yeah,
rightly deserve is the best way to put it. All right, Don, so when and where this big event we've got going on, DownSize Columbus, you've got a lot of vendors like Greg that are going to be on hand. Yeah, it's going to be a great event. We have 30 vendors. We have 8 speakers at the event. It's going to be this Sunday, May 7th, at the Hilton at Easton from 2 to 5. Okay, and the registration is free. I want to let people know that you can come hear some great presentations, get a lot of info. You just go to downsizecolumbus.com to register. Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.